Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream. Hopefully, news incoming today. Just speculating that it's baby, but I mean, with the hint that they posted, it's literally either baby or metal cooler, right? Like, I feel like it can't really be anything else from the hint that they posted, but watch me be wrong and it'd be something completely different. Yeah. Oh. My hair is just all over the place this morning. Get my headset off. Bruh. Please be baby. Please be metal cooler. Bringer and Drace disagreeing. What is this? Must be a day ending in Y. Imagine it's the Gendarmerie Force. Little Greedy, but I was hoping for a 6th set of Purunga for a second Dokkan Fest. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool that they did it 5 times anyway, to be fair. The Great Apes have red eyes. Yeah, I think so. But isn't there like, there's like 7 characters in, or like 7 silhouettes in that image, so it won't be like the Bardock squad. Why can't we just get baby possessed metal cooler? Yeah, why not? I'm also predicting EZA announcement soon. Is it Cope? Maybe. Let me cope in peace. I mean, I don't think there'll be one like soon, because obviously the new Dokkan Fest will get announced, and then there'll be an EZA as part of that celebration, but it won't come out until like, well, judging by the way things have been going recently, it'll be like 3 or 4 days, if not more, after the actual Dokkan Fest comes out. Only 3 days left of the Broly daily thing.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like I feel like the hint narrows it down like quite significantly this time around. It's not one of those hints where you look at it and it's like, at least for me, I'm dumb, but like I'd look at it and be like, what is this for some of the hints? Whereas this one, you look at it and it's like straight away, it's like metal cooler or baby. Yeah, I also got my first TN from the Broly banner. Let's go. I got bored and rainbowed Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Nice. Ready for his super awesome Easy A, or Super Easy A, right? Because, you know, his Super Easy A is definitely going to be super good. Garlic Jr. and everyone possessed by the red water mist. Yeah, I have seen some people say that as well. Should be 46 minutes, but... There's no music playing. Oh, the desktop audio is muted. Good times. I changed the volume and everything because it was up louder because of the Squadra stream last night, so the desktop audio thing was turned up a lot more. Does Broly have a super attack effect? Wait, which Broly? Imagine if it's Garlic Jr. I mean, it would be kind of funny. Yeah, Prof, how's it going? Yeah, everyone refresh your pattern, true. That was stage 2, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, all the missions are done, so we're just getting the extra free, like, daily boosts. Oh, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Yeah, he doesn't really have any good, like, super attack effect, which means that hopefully his Super Easy A will be one of those ones like AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, where they just have to give him, like, a massive passive, because everything else is about him is just terrible. I'm not sure what the next second channel game is going to be. That Baby Steps is out now, and I want to play that. We played the demo on stream, and it was very funny. I haven't been back on Chronos at all since the end of the last stream, so I still need to do the last boss for that, but it's not really worth doing that for, like, a short part of the stream, because I mean, what I know what will happen is if I go to do it at, like, the start of today's stream, I'll beat him, like, first try, and then we'll be like 20 minutes into the stream and I'll have to change to something else. 2 days till 3,000 days. Nice. Oh, 2 days till 3,000 day players. Day 1 players hit 4,000 next year. God, that's confusing. So you mean like 2 days from now, it'll be a year until 4,000 days, right? Is that what you mean? Just the way that's worded confused me. It might just be me because I'm dumb, but... Because yeah, I can't remember, like 3,200 something, but like I'm not a day 1 player, so...
Right, let's do this.
Clickbait title. I mean, it's baby or metal cooler, let's be honest. And I feel like the hint is more likely to be baby. If it's metal cooler, that'll be cool too. But I think it depends like which version you are as well, because it's... In fact, let's look it up. So if we Google JP Dokkan release date, it was January 30th, 2015. So let's Google 4,000 days from January 30th, 2015. Will be the 12th of January, 2026. Apparently. So wow, that's actually not that far then. So that means, yeah, like 3 months before the 11th anniversary starts. So yeah, before the 11th anniversary starts, day 1 players of JP will have gotten to 4,000 days. Yeah, because 10 years, like 10 times 365 is obviously 3,650. So then you need another 350 on top of that. So it's, yeah, literally just before, because the year's 365. So it's basically like 15 days. So it's pretty much like 2 weeks before the 11th anniversary. If you're a day 1 player, then you'd be at 4,000 days on JP. So obviously if you're on global and you're a day 1 player, it's like July. So you still got quite a while to wait. Just someone in work tell me they call their 16-year-old chocolate sprinkles on their steak. He said it's in my macros. Wait, what? If it's Dokkan Fest Baby, they'll definitely fumble the banner unit by making it something like Bulma and Goten. I mean, if they make it like the Tuffle possessed Bulma or whatever, but they make his leader skill have corroded body and mind or something, like, then it still works. As long as, like, the baby need the ideal combination is just that baby has a good leader skill for other extreme characters, like having artificial life forms or terrifying conquerors or something as part of his like 170 leads, and then the other one being like corroded body and mind, or well, I think the Tuffle possessed Saiyans are on terrifying conquerors anyway. So if terrifying conquerors is part of his leader skill, then it would still be fine. Tala misspelling steaks. His friend's son is eating a piece of chocolate wood. I guess Daima Goku is Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta banner. Alright, Kieran trolling again as always. As we said many times, they're not going to drop Daima Goku as a filler Dokkan Fest. Would you have him be now? Would you, no, I don't imagine he'd have GT bosses as a leader skill, but obviously there is no telling what they would do. But yeah, I don't think we would see GT bosses as part of the leader skill again this soon after Omega, but artificial life forms kind of still needs help. Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Dome will be New Year's. We'll get an LR Super Saiyan 3 Diamond Goku Mini who has an active skill attack where he goes Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, they're not, like I said, it's funny to like meme about it, but they're definitely not doing that. There's no way they repeat that, like Beastless Gohan thing again. Like, people would actually go crazy. I show some sort of Shadow Dragon / Sin card because there's 7 of them. Think you're gonna betray me with this title like McDonald's betrays me by forgetting to put ketchup for my fries. I mean, like I said, right? Surely the hint has got to be. The hint has got to be Metal Cooler or Baby, right? Like, I just don't get how from the hint that they showed, like, it could be anything else.
All right, let's do this.
I mean, if there is any possibility that it is something else, then it is what it is, I guess, but when Beastless dropped, we didn't have a single playable Beast Gohan. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, that's the big thing, is like the Gohan thing. That's one of the reasons why that Gohan situation was so annoying for most people, was because it was a character that people were super hyped for to come to the game that we didn't have in the game yet. Whereas, like, yeah, for Geo Blue, like, for the GDC, like, active skill thing, you know, we already have a multiple for Geo Blues. I'm not a huge fan of this orchestra. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's just not like in terms of like for a stream OST. But yeah, shout out to everyone who's here for the stream already. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We've got over 50 people in the stream. Can we get to 50 likes on the stream before the news drops? But yeah, shout out to everyone who's here. Shout out to all the channel members. We're having I think it's almost all of them at this point now, but the gifted memberships from the last World Tournament weekend special event have basically all dropped off. So from when I checked it like this morning to update the display at the top left, it's basically gone down by like 150. So shout out to those of you who are still channel members, those of you who keep supporting the channel. Very much appreciate you.
All right, let's do this.
One like means one day closer to LR Kid Boo. It's TOP related because when Krillin and Goku do their Master Roshi side quest, they meet the old evil cast and their dark silhouettes of red eyes. The other thing is, someone said it already today, I think. Yeah, Drace, the evil clones from Fighters. Which will be funny, because obviously it's a little slightly too early, because we're trying to, I would imagine, going for the November, like, crossover-y type stuff. Seven clones. TOP reps of Universe 7. Prime Battle LR Kid Buu clone. If it was Baby, he would be the Part 2 LR and the banner Evil Bulma with Part 2 Oob. Yeah, I feel like Evil Bulma or Tuffle possessed like Trunks, Gohan and Goten like all together. So obviously they'd still be, even having them all together, they'd still be on Hybrid Saiyans. Because then they can awaken the free-to-play ones that are just the single versions of them on their own. I think that would work relatively well. And the Part 2 LR is one I'm not sure. Oob, I guess, is not a terrible choice, but I also don't think he's particularly hype for a lot of people. Some people, sure, but what about Majin Buu with 7 forms? Part 1 Oob to Majoob. Yeah, I could see that being like the Part 2 LR. I mean, we have the free-to-play version of that technically with like the Battlefield LR, but obviously that doesn't mean they can't do a new like summonable version. Yeah, I decided because I've got no more characters to link level that have all types leader skills. So now I'm literally just using the spare copies of the 1000-day Goku that I got from getting to like 2000 and 3000 days. Like I just have the random extra copies of him. and so I might as well just use them for leading my link level teams. Because there's not really anything else I can do with them. What's opinion will happen first, my wedding in late 2026 or LR Kid Boo? Man, no Kid Boo by LR by late 2026. I mean, to be honest, I could still probably see that happening. Crazy though that is. Which is wild to think about, really, that we could go all that time and still not get. Central news, yeah, 25 minutes, or 24 minutes now. Was Tao our last TUR Dokkan Fest? Yes? Yeah, Tao was before the GDC, right? I'm sure it was.
All right, let's do this.
Been months since a regular TUR. Yeah, because it was Tao into the GDC, which then ended with a the EX with the Gohan. Was it really nothing after? So we went Gohan, Goten and Trunks, and then just into the Tanabata, basically. That's crazy. Oh, well, we had the Peppy Gals, like, mini banner in between, I guess, yeah, so they obviously don't count as a Dokkan Fest, but... So there was, like, one random thing in between, but it was, yeah, the...
All right, let's do this.
Tao situation was crazy. It took Dokkan almost 11 years for a DB Saga Dokkan Fest that wasn't a Kid Goku. Yeah, true. Piccolo. Is it 6? I thought it was just, you got, is it tambourine, cymbal, drum, and then I guess like technically the like our current timeline Piccolo, but get that pinned in there. Dokkan Fest nail. We have 4 Dragon Ball Dokkan Fests: Kid Goku, Kid Goku, Kid Goku, and Tao. True. Yeah, that's crazy. Right, 20 minutes potentially. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't actually refresh my pattern. I just realised I collected the rewards and then didn't actually set up the next fights because I'm dumb. Piccolo Jr. Golden Week Dokkan Fest. What about him? Right, there we go. Now we've actually got some Petan fights. I just realised I never actually went for like the big high score on this. AGO and Tech. Yeah, the team that I used to actually beat it the first time, I don't think I even have set up anymore. Resurrected Warriors. Oh wait, yeah, Gohan's not on his leader skill though, is he? So you like have to do it that way. That's the thing, by adding on all the modifiers though and making the event take like ages, all the characters that stack should actually be quite good. Although yeah, there's never going to be a Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta friend, is there? That's the problem. Oh no, never mind. I was wrong.
Let's do this.
Scalpers ruined everything, wasn't able to get my shiny legendary Pokemon. Yeah, that kind of stuff is really annoying with everything for like tickets for things and stuff like that. Like, Alright, Gohan. Gohan just wants all the ki. I didn't really want... it's a pretty bad starting rotation because I want Gohan to be on rotation to stack, but I also want to keep Bardock on rotation to stack. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. On our premium Saiyan Saga Vegeta's a part 2 or Nappa. Yeah. I'm gonna have a Dokkan Fest Final Form Frieza. Yeah, Final Form Frieza Dokkan Fest is like... That to me is probably crazier than not having El Kid Buu. The fact that we don't have a Dokkan Fest of Final Form Frieza seems kind of wild. Duel Links is adding the Noah and Oricanos filler arcs. As a non-Yu-Gi-Oh watcher, I'm not sure what that means, but I hope that's a good thing. Hopefully Bardock can just tank in slot 1 just for this one turn so I can get the start getting these guys to stack, but can't wait to get my first payment from the new job. Switch 2 looks very juicy. Nice. Can't wait to see baby Vegeta finally getting some respect. I'm probably only getting SS on Schwadra because 9k for top 1. Yeah, it was fun last night playing with Aizen. Obviously, he's good. He's one of the like highest ranked players. But yeah, we did not do well. He did, but yeah, we did not. Redo this, I guess. Oof. Okay, yeah. Whoops. I keep facing Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas and sparking. And then looking to fight a Guldo all day. Fight Guldo? Why a Guldo specifically? Fusion's only sold 500,000 worldwide. Wow, really? Damn. I love that game, it was awesome. That's a shame. So hopefully we should get the news in just under 10 minutes. We've got like 80 people in the stream and only 27 likes on the stream. That means over 50 people in the stream right now have not liked the stream. If everybody hits that like button, we can get to 50 likes before the news drops. It's absolutely free to do so and it helps out the channel. The more likes the stream has on it, the more likely YouTube is to show the stream to new viewers, like people that have never seen my channel before. So hitting that like button absolutely helps me out for free. Universe 2 sold 10 million. That's why Xenoverse like constantly still has like DLC and everything. MVP 17. MVP feels different. Yeah, getting MVP with MVP 17, nice. Yeah, like Isaac leveled up so much that even like the normal like weak enemies, like I couldn't get any I couldn't kill any of them and get any XP because he was like one-shotting them all. I'll put it like this, we'll get Xenoverse 2 DLC after GTA 6. I mean, we've had how much Xenoverse 2 DLC already? Next DLC is not Black Frieza. True. Yeah, because that's the thing. No, it's not even It's not even just Dokkan. It's like no games can use. No games can use manga stuff currently. What was Ananta? There's been 18 DLCs. Jeez. DLCs and they get through with it. Don't let Nintendo hear that. Japanese GTA. Right, 3 minutes. Open the reveal as baby. I feel like it can't be anything. Well, I say can't be anything else. It could be Metal Cooler, but already pre-ordered ZA a month ago. Oh, that's for Pokemon, yeah. New Pokemon dropping with a DLC. I mean, that's not even surprising anymore, right? Games with day one DLC. I've got 2 minutes. We need 18 more likes to get to 50 before the news drops. And we have almost 100 people in here now. He did do Dokkan Fest with Brienne. 99 people in the stream and 35 likes. 15 more to go. Digimon dropping same week as Pokemon, not a great strategy. Yeah. Yeah, probably not the greatest idea for like the other IP that's like the main competition. Like, would you rank this celebration if we go? I mean, we're not. I don't think we're getting anything else for this celebration. There's not going to be like another random ECA or something. I don't think so. Overall, I feel like the celebration was pretty disappointing. Can I ask who you think will be the rare summon? I think it'll be Baby. I mean, it's in the title. I think it'll be Baby. It could be Metal Cooler. Yes, it's baby. Let's go. And he's got a giant ape. Is it giant ape active? No, it's Super Baby 2 Giant Ape again. Why? Why can they only ever make one version of baby? I mean, like, the LR is basically outdated at this point anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But, like, yeah, why can they only make one version of baby? Because that's what the LR is called. Like, LR is Super Baby 2 brackets Giant Ape. Like, that's like the only version of baby that they can make, apparently. Why? Alright, let me get all the details up. Right, so we've got... Oh, we got a possessed Trunks as the banner unit as well. Let's go. Now I just got to get all of these like pages open ready. Right, so they posted an image, they've posted Trunks' details. Just got to wait for all the posts to go up now. Oh, there you go. Wait, so he starts off as Super Baby 1, by the looks of it. Oh no. Oh no, his leader skill is Corroded Body and Mind or Battle of Fate. Yeah, Super Baby 1 into Super Baby 2 by the looks of it, which is pretty good. It's actually quite good for me here that Gohan got so much ki. Yeah, it's Gohan Baby on the Baby Super Baby 1 stats. 1 of 3. Since 2 of 3. So he transforms into Super Baby 2 Giant Ape from Super Baby 1. That's cool. But yeah, Corroded Body and Mind and Battle of Fate is a bit... Funnily enough, he's an extreme STR unit that once he transforms, he stacks. So not even useful for that extreme festival mission. Slowly but surely getting all the things up here. Okay, Prof sent me a thing that has all of Baby's team on it. I mean, to be fair, the blue Goku is on there, from the GDC, and Rose. Well, all 4 of the GDC LRs are on his team. In terms of like his full lead, but like, it's that 3 of 3 is just going to be the Giant Ape, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, well, he's got a thing in his passive, which is like when all allies on the rotation are extreme. So like Rip running him with like blue Goku or anything. is the animations. So that should be it. I don't know how loud it's going to be though. Is that too loud? It's a bit louder than the music in the background, but I think that should be okay. I mean, it definitely could have been Metal Cooler. Those were like the only two things that we basically thought it was going to be. Just got to get the stream up on my phone so I can still see the chat. What? It's Baby? The thing that the thing that basically everybody expected it to be. It's crazy. Alright, make sure you guys hit that like button. We're going to go through the breakdown here. So let's put on these OSTs because they're good. Alright. Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we are here live. The news has just dropped on the official Dokkan Battle social media for the reveal of the new Dokkan Fest unit that's going to be coming out in the next few days, and as very much expected from the hint that they posted, it is indeed a Dokkan Festival baby. So we talked about this, right? I mean, as far as the hint goes, I felt like it kind of had to be either Baby or potentially Metal Cooler, but Baby was the one that made the most sense with all the red eyes. So something that people have been looking forward to for a long time. Finally, we are going to get a Dokkan Fest Baby. So we're going to go through his details here and all of the animations and everything. I've not looked at any of them. I always like to do that this way. So we are live. I've not looked at any of this stuff, so it'll be my genuine first reaction and first opinion on all of this kind of stuff. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump in. Now, first of all, we got the banner unit is an extreme AGL possessed Trunks. So obviously Trunks possessed, why do I keep saying possessed? Trunks possessed GT. So let's see. This guy has a corroded body and mind or terrifying conqueror's lead. I mean, banner unit leader skills are never really important because they're only 130. But his basic effect is corroded body and mind allies 1 key, attack and defense 30%. Then per corroded body and mind or terrifying conqueror's category ally on the team, depending which category has more members, attack and defense 50%, damage reduction 5%. So this means you can run him on either a corroded body and mind team or a terrifying conqueror's team. But like, that's kind of good because obviously for extreme, terrifying conquerors has a pretty wide net. And on a full team, including the friend, that's 7 characters. So that means he's going to be getting 350% attack and defense and 35% damage reduction, which is pretty good. When there's an ally whose name includes Baby attacking in the same turn, or when all allies are corroded body and mind, an extra 100% attack when attacking, and then guard. So that's pretty good. Guard with damage reduction and 350 stat start of turn on the right team is pretty good. As the first attacker in the turn, he gets key 1, attack and defense 150%, damage reduction 15%, and debuffs the attacked enemy's attack and defense 30% for 2 turns. So that means slot 1, with the right setup, he has 50% damage reduction and guard, whilst also having like 500% attack and defense. And then after receiving an attack, he gets another 250% attack and defense and does an additional super. The annoying thing is, though, it's after receiving an attack, which means he's one of those characters that he has to get hit first and then he gets the buff. So if the first hit he takes is a super, he'll take big damage still, potentially. But as long as the first attack he takes is a normal, he then gets 250% defense, which, if you've got all these other buffs active, so he's getting like 500% defense start of turn. If his start of turn defense was like, let's say it was 1 million, I don't think it would be that high. necessarily, but it depends. Let's say it was 1 million. That means when he gets hit, he then gets an extra 2.5 million defense, which is kind of crazy. I guess it depends on like the support and stuff, but I guess also we'll see what his super attack effect is, because his super attack raise defense for 1 turn. Okay, so he doesn't greatly raise or stack or anything like that. Corroded Body of Mind, Terrifying Conquerors, Hybrid Saiyans, Earthbred Fighters, and Mission Execution. So that makes sense. And yeah, it's raised defense for 1 turn, supreme damage, and seals, which, I mean, that can be useful in some events still, so that's cool. So yeah, he seems interesting. As first attacker in the turn, I think for like the hardest fights in the game, potentially will be a bit much for him, but I mean, 50% damage reduction guard, like, that all adds up, so I guess it kind of depends what his start of turn defense is looking like. But that's the banner unit, the Trunks possessed. So let's take a look at Baby. So he starts off as Super Baby 1 and then will transform into Super Baby 2. So his leader skill is Corroded Body and Mind or Battle of Fate. 3 key, 200% HP, 170 attack and defense. Additional 50% to Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card or GT bosses. So that does include a lot of the big GT boss characters because of Battle of Fate. Final Trump Card and Battle of Fate is relatively good as well. And then obviously Terrifying Conquerors. Well, there's going to be some good extreme. I think in terms of what we kind of always hoped for a Dokkan Fest Baby, with the combination of categories that he has, like Terrifying Conquerors, Artificial Life Forms, Revenge, Space Traveling Warriors, like, this isn't as good of a leader skill as I would have liked for, like, a, you know, like, ushering in a new super crazy extreme team. But I mean, Battle of Fate is obviously good. There are a lot of good characters on Battle of Fate. A lot of, like, I think Battle of Fate plus Terrifying Conquerors or plus Final Trump Card will include a lot of decent extreme characters, so that could be interesting. And then his passive is very, very short for his first, like, transformation, like his starting form. 2 key attack and defense 250%. Great chance to dodge, so 70% chance to dodge and guard. That's pretty good. Corroded Body and Mind allies, 50% extra attack. Okay. And then when attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense 250%, and another 10% chance to dodge once only. So on his first turn, when he attacks, he gets an extra 10% dodge, so it has 80% dodge. Attacking, getting 250% defense when attacking is pretty good. So obviously he's not a slot 1 unit, but he gets a lot of defense when he attacks. And then starting from the 5th turn from his entry turn, or when another 3 or more Corroded Body and Mind or GT bosses allies are on the team, starting from the 3rd turn, then he automatically transforms. So he doesn't, it's not an active skill, he just transforms either on turn 5, or, well, depending from his entry turn, I guess, or turn 3 if you have the right allies. So that's why, I guess, in his passive here, he has the thing where he just gets 1 turn of extra dodge, because then on his next turn, if you have 3 or more Corroded Body and Mind or GT boss allies, then he just transforms straight away anyway. So you're only going to be in this Super Baby 1 form for like 1 turn, essentially, on the right team setup. So his links, he's got big bad bosses, which is good. Hatred of Saiyans is a funny link, but he's got Thirst for Conquest, Nightmare, Metamorphosis is good for characters like Cooler and Janemba and stuff. Corroded Body and Mind, Battle of Fate, Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, GT Bosses, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Forms, Target Goku, Revenge, Inhuman Deeds, Space Traveling Warriors, Giant 8 Power, and Giant Form. And his super attack is raise attack and defense for 1 turn and does immense damage to the enemy. So not a crazy super attack effect or anything, but obviously, like I said, in most situations you're only going to be Super Baby 1 for like 1 turn, and then you transform into Super Baby 2 Giant Ape. So this guy, key 3, attack and defense 250, 70% chance to dodge and guard, Corroded Body and Mind allies 60% extra attack, randomly change key spheres of a certain type other than STR to STR. When attacking with 12 or more key, he still gets the 250% attack and defense. He now gets a one-off 20% extra dodge. So on his first turn after he attacks, he has a 90% chance to dodge, which is pretty good. When all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class, he has a Scouter. Okay, wow. I mean, that's pretty free, considering you are basically just going to be running him with extreme characters. So he just has a scouter and gets an additional super attack, just guaranteed. So that's really good. When all allies attacking in the same turn are corroded body and mind, he gets 30% crit and 30% damage reduction. So that's very good. 3 or more key spheres obtained, or if there is a superclass enemy when the character obtains a key sphere, 120 attack and chance to crit 30%. And then 5 or more key spheres, or if there is an Earthbred Fighters enemy when the character obtains a key sphere, 120 attack and 30% critical hit chance. So if you've got a superclass Earthbred Fighters enemy, he just automatically gets 240% extra attack and 60% extra crit chance, which means if you have a full corroded body and mind rotation as well, he has 90% chance to crit on that turn, which is kind of crazy. 30% damage reduction whilst having a pretty solid amount of defense and one-off 90% chance to dodge. After that first turn, it'll be interesting to see what his defense is like. I mean, he's still got a 70% chance to dodge and guard. And then he's got a giant ape transformation. Can be activated starting from the next attacking turn. So basically the turn after you transform into Super Baby 2, the next turn you can then use an active skill to become a giant ape for 2 turns. Which obviously, as we know, is very, very useful for getting rid of like enemy super attacks and stuff like that. So the typical giant ape power. I keep using the word that always comes to mind is exploit, even though it isn't, because that's just how the mechanic works, right? But it's obviously super, super good and super useful for difficult events, right? So yeah, that's very good. And then his super attack. Oh, infinitely. Okay, so when he transforms, he's an infinite stacker. Raises attack and defense, does immense damage to the enemy. So that means on the first turn, you're going to have 90% chance to dodge. As long as you've got an extreme class rotation, you're going to get 2 super attacks minimum guaranteed, which will then be stacking him. So then ideally, I guess you build him additional because he builds up so much crit chance. So he could get 3 supers in that one turn potentially. And then the next turn, not only do you have the giant ape thing available if you need it, but he's now gotten some permanent stacks onto his defense. He still has a scouter. Now the only thing is going to be when all allies in the same turn are corroded body and mind. Who are the good corroded body and mind characters? Because obviously you've got his banner unit Trunks, who's meant to be run on his team. You've got Rose from the GDC. I mean, the Rose clones are good if you're running them together, but like corroded body and mind, I think is going to be. It'll be interesting to see who gets the easy A's and stuff during this celebration, because having to have corroded body and mind characters on the team is potentially going to be the weakness for this guy, like for this part of his passive specifically. But I mean, with a 70% chance to dodge and guard, he'll be tanking normals in most events all the time anyway. So even if you don't have the full corroded body and mind rotation, like it's nice to have that 30% damage reduction. But it doesn't make him suddenly terrible if you don't have it. It just means that he probably will die to bigger boss super attacks. But yeah, Tech Janemba. Is Tech Janemba... Tech Janemba is on the team as well. Yeah, is he on... Tech Janemba's not on Terrifying Conqueror's Final Trump card or GT bosses though, is he? So, but obviously Tech Janemba with his Easy A is a decent support. He could be on the team as well. Yeah, the Int Janemba Super Easy A, who can be risky, can be dodge or die in some situations. But like also the fact that this guy is giving corroded body and mind allies an extra 60% attack. And then you've got STR Rose, who when he attacks, buffs all allies attack as well. You imagine STR Rose in slot 1 and then this baby in slot 2. And then they're going to have big bad bosses, fierce battle. Does Rose have Nightmare? I can't remember. Not the best rotation for Lynx, but like in terms of giving that massive attack boost and everything, that'd be pretty crazy. Okay, and then let's take a look at the Giant Ape transformation. So transform into the Giant Ape for 2 turns. You get 300% attack, receives an additional 1 key per key sphere obtained, and guaranteed crits. So this is obviously good because when you transform into the ape, because he's a TUR, you're going to have 6 key, which means you need to get 6 key in order for him to do his super. But he gets an extra key per key sphere obtained, so you only need to get 3 orbs for him to super attack as the Giant Ape. And then his... Oh, he has an active skill. Oh, damn. The giant ape has an active skill. Oh, so this is that thing, finally. We're going to have that mechanic thing with the active skill active in all slots. Because, yeah, the giant ape has an active skill. Can be activated upon entering the attacking turn. Raise attack by 1,700% temporarily and does ultimate damage to the enemy. Okay, that's pretty crazy. So yeah, the active skill giant, I guess it has to be that high because the giant apes don't have links and stuff. So remember, even though 1,700% seems like an insanely high number, the giant ape won't have links active and things like that. So it's not going to be, you know, the most insanely hard-hitting thing in the game, but that will still be pretty good. And then his actual super attack effect is massively raised attack temporarily and destructive damage to the enemy. So bearing in mind you need 3 ki to get that, and it guaranteed crits. So I mean, the thing is with giant apes, it's never really been about the damage. It's about the, you know, negating the enemy's abilities and just getting a little bit of free damage in. But this guy will still hit relatively decently, I think. And then, yeah, bear in mind with him on Omega's team, because he's a GT boss, not only will Omega be giving him an extra 100, like the double Omega rotation will be giving him an extra 140% defense and another 20% damage reduction. So even though you might not have this for having a full corroded body and mind rotation, he's going to have an insane amount of defense whilst also having guard at 90% chance to dodge on his first turn. And then on his second turn, you can then literally straight away transform into the giant ape, which is insane. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the active skills here. We'll pause the OST. This is the animations here. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. I need to get a better like zoom in. There we go. No, that's not quite. Is it that one? There we go. So yeah, Trunks one is pretty straightforward. These don't quite like, the baby one seems pretty cool. These don't quite like fit on the screen as much as they, as well as they used to. I need to move around these like things. So that it like fits in properly. There we go. Alright, let me just play it from the beginning again. And now I can see these in proper full screen. Yeah, I do like that. That's like the full on, just like floating over you, point blank to the face like Key Blast. But yes, this is Super Baby 1's super attack. Which, bear in mind, like we said, you'll probably only see this once in every event. Because then he just transforms on the next turn. That's cool. So yeah, there's all the red eyes, guys. And yeah, now he's going to transform into Super Baby 2. Revenge Final Flash. That's pretty decent. We got the transformation.
Lord Baby, this is the Blood's Wave Amplifier. Right now.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, so we're finally going to see it in game. Yeah, there you go. The 3-slot active skill thing. After all this time. Okay, so this is his normal super attack. And then this will be the active skill, right? Revenge Death Ball Final. Nice. So the giant ape has a KO screen. I'd love to see that. All right, well, there you go. So that is the Dokkan Fest baby, and all of his info. Definitely seems like a good release. This is one of those things, though, where obviously, as we get closer to the end of the year, I mean, I'll do a proper summon or skip video. This guy seems like he could, in the right scenarios, be the best TUR, potentially. But obviously you have to build the team in a certain way for him to be getting all of his full buffs and everything. But let's put the OST back on. There you go. Oh. But yeah, I think he seems very, very good. Building the team with him, like his team, seems like it'll be kind of fun with some of the good Corroded Body and Mind characters, depending on who Easy A's during the celebration. And of course, him on the Omega team should be really good as well. So definitely going to be interested to see how this guy actually properly looks in game. If we do get the because the private server that I use doesn't get updated like the second the data download happens, which should be tomorrow. Actually, no, there won't be a data download tomorrow, will there? Because we've got maintenance on Tuesday. So the way this should work is that the maintenance will end on Tuesday, and then I think the banner's going to come out like basically straight afterwards. The problem is we won't know for sure until the data download, because we have no in-game schedule until the data download actually happens, which, like I said, will be part of the maintenance, because I don't think they've ever done a data download like the day before they've then just done maintenance anyway. So we probably won't actually know when this guy comes out. We might not know the specific time that the banner comes out or anything until literally the maintenance could end on Tuesday. It's Tuesday morning for me. It'll be late Monday night if you're in certain parts of the US, but the maintenance could literally end and then the banner just be there like when the game is back up, right? So we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, if there's any further news or anything, I will let you guys know. But yeah, Dokkan Fest baby finally coming, and he seems very good. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I'm going to put this video up straight away. I'm going to put out a thread on Twitter, as I normally do, asking for community feedback on what you guys think of the baby. So if you do use Twitter, make sure you go find that post and let me know, so your reply can be featured in the video later on. But yeah, Dokkan Fest baby finally coming. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. All right, well, it seems pretty good. I forgot we had this up as well. I haven't been actually doing it. But yeah, seems very, very strong.
Time to get serious.
I need to make a thumbnail and edit the video. But yeah, what do you guys think? Because yeah, it means it gives us a lot of opportunity to speculate on stuff like who the Easy A's will be, who the banner units will be, all that kind of stuff. It's one of those good things, especially for me in terms of making videos. This like one bit of news gives me the potential for like multiple videos now for like Easy A's, what will the banner look like, summon or skip, like all that kind of stuff, right? It's annoying though that because of the timing of the maintenance and stuff, like I said at the end of that video, like we won't really know exactly when the unit is going to be coming out because there won't be a data download before the maintenance. And so it's very possible that the maintenance happens, and then when the game comes back up after the maintenance, the banner's just out. And like we won't have known ahead of time that like that's when it was going to come out. But yeah, this guy on the double Omega team should be crazy with all of that defense that he's going to have. Like, That'd be super good. The STR baby, yeah, the little baby version, he's like a World Tournament card. So potential World Tournament incoming, let's go. Just going to edit this slightly because of the having to mess around with changing the scenes and stuff. Well, that's annoying. STR Super Janemba could Super Easy A. Oh, true, yeah. Int Margin Vegeta, yeah, needs an ally whose name includes Trunks, and we now have a banner unit Trunks for this baby, that's true. Right, where did I get to on here? So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So I'm going to cut that there. I'm just going to cut out all the bit where I was just messing around trying to like resize the screen and everything because it's... Move this back over here. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? Would you summon for this baby? I think his team is very largely, like, whether his team's actually going to be good or not is very much going to very much rely on like the easy A's and stuff. I feel like. Right, so Dokkan Fest baby is finally coming. He might be the best you are. It's good that this Dokkan Fest baby is a stacker after turning into Super Baby 2. I mean, the thing is as well, like I said in the video though, in like the breakdown, is that he like the extreme mission for Festival doesn't have, like, extreme STR isn't one of the things. So him being an extreme STR stacker is actually not in any way beneficial for that mission. Like the new thing that they just added to Festival, like, to make it hard. Seems a little bit... Seems like a little bit of an oversight, I feel like. The fact that, like if you had to ask me to guess, even if we knew it was going to be a baby, and we knew he was going to be stacking, my guess would be that he would have been extreme AGL or extreme int. But They're like, nah. Nah, you're good. Like... You guys can manage with what you got. So, oh. Gee, thanks. I need to make a thumbnail, but I need to do it like very quickly. Fortunately, as we already have a baby, I can just go to Extreme AGL in my thumbnail folder and grab a baby from there. Do I have one of the golden ape baby to put in the background? I do. Make it a little bit transparent. There we go. And we can put that there. Alright, so Dokkan Fest Baby! Exclamation mark. Actually, no, let's just put full details. That's usually better for a thumbnail thing. Super easy A predictions. Well, I think it will definitely see, like, it's finally time. We'll definitely see the Tech LR Super 17 Easy A. Because he's on Battle of Fate, which means he will be on Baby's team. So Tech LR Super 17, because he's one of the, he's like the oldest LR now that doesn't have an Easy A, I'm pretty sure. Finally, he will be playable. Yeah, man, like I can't, like I cannot even, like, you guys know how disappointed I was, like, on release that LR Super 17 was bad. I mean, I woke up, that was one of those ones where, like, I woke up to, like, multiple people having tagged me, because obviously people know that I like Super 17 on Twitter. All these tags of like, Ningen, there's an LR Super 17 coming out, and then we look at his details and everything, and it's like, oh, he kind of sucks. Yeah, he's not Corroded Body of Mind, but he's Battle of Fate. It's funny that he's not on Corroded Body of Mind, because obviously the other 7, like Hellfighter 17 is on Corroded Body of Mind, but the normal 17 isn't. I don't think an LR would Easy A with Baby unless they plan to have it on Easy A banner for some reason. Make you wait until part 2. Yeah, that's true. I just mean like as part of the celebration overall, I guess. But I mean, he could still Easy A in part 1. I don't think it's a case of like he can't, but yeah. But in terms of like normal easy A's and super easy A's, I mean, I guess let's get up like Corroded Body and Mind here. Wiki. Corroded Body and Mind. Because Corroded Body and Mind is the most important one because it's the one he wants the like full rotation of. Oh, could you imagine if we actually got LR Majin Vegeta Super Easy A? Yeah, in Majin Vegeta Easy A, I think that's Tala made a really, really good point with the fact that the banner unit is a Trunks, which means that banner unit activates Majin Vegeta's intro, so then he could be on the team. Although he doesn't have any of the extra categories, does he? Oh no, he's on Final Trump card. So yeah, in Majin Vegeta is actually on Baby's 220% leader skill. So him getting an easy A would actually be kind of cool. Oh, I actually really want that to happen now. Now, that would genuinely be super good. And then I just started from GDC Part 2. Any tips? Don't use stones to continue in Dokkan events. Stones are your main like summoning currency and they should never be wasted on something like that. Even if you're going to lose the event, it's better to just like retry the event with the stamina rather than waste stones. But yeah, the new Baby Vegeta seems very good. Could potentially be the best TUR. Not a slot 1 unit is kind of the only sort of negative, but you know, not every unit can be a slot 1 unit. Corrupted Supreme Kai of Time's getting her Easy A this year as well, and she's on Corroded Body and Mind. That'd be kind of funny. STR Janemba Super Easy A, that could be interesting. The only problem with the Janembas is they're not on any of his plus 50%. Or at least the actual Super Janembas. Because Super Janemba's only on movie bosses, transformation boost, corroded body and mind, accelerated battle, and uncontrollable power. And Baby's plus 50% were what? Final Trump card, GT bosses. What was the other one? I've already forgotten. Oh, Terrifying Conquerors, which, yeah, Janemba's not on. So, yeah, that's a little bit annoying. What about... Oh, Metal Cooler's on Corroded Body and Mind, and his Easy A should be upcoming. Physical Metal Cooler. And he's on Terrifying Conquerors, yeah. So he'll be on the full leader skill. This is one of those things where, as I said in that recording, if they make some good choices with like the Easy A's and stuff, the team could be very, very good. Baby's Link's A is kind of that is true. And then the basics have a GT Heroes team, nice. But yeah, for this kind of character, like, I would say don't summon. Especially if you're a newer player, like... If you're a newer player, you've just started, and oh yeah, I think you just said you only have like 100 stones. You should just be saving all the stones you can get for the anniversary, which will be at the end of January. Because almost undoubtedly, like, the anniversary characters will be the best units in the game. So you just want to have as many stones as possible to summon for them. But yeah, all the free-to-play Tuffle Possessed Saiyans should get an Easy A. Does baby have a sub easy 8 option? Yeah, Big TX, how's it going? Yeah, finally the baby Dokkan Fest. Alright, that video is finally finished. Like Dokkan Fest Baby, when it comes to actual Dokkan festivals, I feel like Dokkan Fest Baby is almost as big of a meme as LR Kid Boo. Like every single time we would get a celebration that was like either a filler, Dokkan Fest, or there was some in any way potential hint about like GT, every single prediction would be, oh, we're finally getting Dokkan Fest Baby. So get that video up straight away. Kid Buu is on his team as well. Yeah, 'cause he's on Battle of Fate. Today I learned there's a possessed Videl card. Wait, in Dokkan? Yeah, the free-to-play possessed Saiyans don't have awakenings, so they'd have to get awakenings as well. Yeah, I don't think there's a possessed Videl card, is there? But yeah, there should be a part 2 LR in this celebration as well, yeah. If we go back to look at, where's the... Let me get the wiki timeline up here. Timeline JP. October. Yeah, the part 2 LR normally drops around the 19th of October. It was LR Ribrian Trio for 2023. I don't think the wiki shows for 2024. Oh no, it is there. Because it was Vegeta came out on the 3rd of October, and then his part 2 LR was the Gohan and Piccolo, right? And they came out... where are they? On the 16th. Oh, excuse me. So somewhere around like halfway through October, there should be a part 2 LR as well. But yeah, Baby's 220 leader skill is a bit like iffy for now, but I think he was referring to the Tuffle possessed Videl in Heroes. Oh, okay. What score is this for? It's only for like 7,000 and something, I think. I probably could have put even more modifiers on, but... Not getting any stacks with Bardock is disappointing. Part 2 will be a yellow coin LR, yeah. But I mean, we saw with, like, you know, when PyCon came out, like a yellow coin LRs can obviously still be good. But yeah, it will probably just be a yellow coin LR. So next time, again, if I can't log into my X account using Blue Sky. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Let me make that post now. What are your guys' thoughts on Dokkan Festival? Baby, is he good enough? You'll make a community response video. Where does it keep going to this? Just really, really wants to play the orchestral theme. Okay, take it easy, Blazer Dragon. Right, yeah, so I've made the post for those of you who... The Baby Saga story event. Oh, right, okay, so there's an enemy one, like a boss card, but not one you can actually get. But yeah, there's the link to the tweet for those of you that have Twitter, if you guys want to reply and let me know. I'll put a thing in here as well. Right, so that's that. Oh, could you imagine? This is all setting up, right? This is the long-term vision, right? The big brain. This is all leading towards... Remember that what we were speculating about with the November crossover, Divers collab anniversary, Dokkan Fest Marseillan. Guess what category Marseillan is on? Corroded Body and Mind. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, see? It all makes sense. Part 2 Super Saiyan 4 Goku. No. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be. I keep saying, well, then, yeah, we keep saying it right over and over again, right? But they're not going to drop Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku now as anything other than the anniversary. Like, There's no way they get to this point having not released him after all this time and then just randomly go, oh yeah, random like filler part 2 LR or something. It's like I'm gonna wedding cake, bride and groom figure. She wants Dr. Stone. I want Berserk or Dragon Ball. Please Tech Pan be on the banner. Tech Pan will be on the banner just for Drace specifically. Yeah, another STR character after the GDC, both the Part 1 units being STR as well. Man, it is tough out on these streets trying to get a key. I mean, Berserk feels a little bit crazy. Baby Trunks getting forcefully hugged by Martian Vegeta's intro and actively trying to kill him. It would be funny. Imagine if like the intro was actually able to change based on the character that you had like with them. Yeah, you're actually able to get key. Not for you. Part 2, Baby possessed Bulma as a supercharger battery for Baby's team. Yeah, could you imagine, like, you know when people were saying, like, back when, after Bulma came out, the LR Bulma, and was obviously super good, and then people were like, oh, we just need, like, Extreme needs a version of this card. Imagine if they just did that. Like, they basically just made, the LR Bulma again, but Extreme, and it was like Baby possessed Bulma. We need extreme Vegeta and Trunks. Yeah, true. An extreme character that's going to actually buff, like... yeah, extreme character that's actually going to buff the team like Vegeta and Trunks do would actually be really good. Alright, I don't know, we're not going to... the problem with doing the burst mode run thing is that they have so much HP that... I mean, you don't even stack, so what's the point? Might as well just do that. Alright, well anyway, that is going to be it for the stream. I appreciate everybody coming out. Make sure you do go check out the tweet that I made and let me know your thoughts on Dokkan Fest Baby. Definitely going to be interesting to see what they do with the potential for him and like the easy A's. I think the easy A's and stuff will really be like the make or break for his team and whether or not the team will actually be viable for like really difficult content. But there's the link to the breakdown video if you didn't see it, or even if you were here when we recorded it, do go ahead, open up the link, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know you came over from the stream, let me know your thoughts on the baby over there as well. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. I'll be live over on the second channel in, what, like 5 hours from now. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing, but I'll put a post in the Discord. So that's going to be it from me. Appreciate you all coming out. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.